Y'all, as we close out this season, it is increasingly evident to me that Sutton and Erika will never find peace until they, number one, have a solo sit down with just the two of them, and number two, keep messy ass Kyle all the way out they business. I got my notes. I hope y'all got yours. Let's get on into this damn mess. So launching right into Kathy's Spec house, where we learned that Sutton doesn't trust Erika. Well, girl, ding, ding, ding. Newsflash, you are the winner because she don't trust you either, okay? So listen, y'all see each other. Y'all see each other. You cannot think that after all that has transpired between you two, that lightweight apology that she gave last time, which we found out wasn't even, genuine, was going to stand the test of time. If an apology has no actual substance behind it, nor willingness to change behavior, it doesn't hold water and it can't stand. So I'm glad that, Sutton has come to her damn senses and has gotten out of that whole nostalgic thing where she wants things to be good with Erika and blah, blah, blah. If it's not based in truth, then it cannot hold water. It can't stand. So good for her. But I'm not going to belabor that point because what I really want to talk about is Kathy's damn Spec house. Okay, because for y'all information, I am studying right now to get my damn real estate license. And baby, when I tell you my inner real estate licensee, because I'm putting it out there, okay, they say that you gotta say the job that you want, you gotta put it out there into the universe and it will come back to you, okay? So I'm saying that when I successfully pass my real estate license, I'm going to be doing luxury real estate down to like the Kathy Hiltons one day, okay? I'm gonna have to start at like the 100 to 150,000 to 300,000 type range to begin with. But listen, you gotta crawl before you ball, okay? You gotta walk before you run, all right? So you gotta start somewhere. But anywho, y'all, I really liked the fact that Kathy was just showing, just another facet of what she does during her day. Listen, when you have a lot of money, a lot of capital, you can pretty much do whatever you want to, okay? It takes money to make money, right? Especially in real estate. So it was a little bit of education for me because I didn't even know what a spec house was. So I did a little Google search down to the Google, and Google said that a spec house is pretty much a house that's being built for a specific purpose or a specific client. So like Kathy said, she's building this house with the intention of selling it, right? So it's going to be like a custom house that she's selling. Almost like how Kim Kardashian and Kanye West built that house in California somewhere, and they pretty much built it with the intention of selling it to someone else. So glad to see Kathy flexing her real estate muscles. I don't think that it's anything out of the ordinary since her husband is in that industry. So good for her taking up the mantle and not spending all her days just being a lady of leisure and, living a very luxurious life, which no one would fault her if she did. So I geeked out on all the real estate stuff, the architecture, the construction-based nature of it. So I think it's going to be very, very beautiful. She did say that it was going to be in like the $52 to $53 million range. So listen, somebody with some deep pockets better be watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because that house is going to be beautiful. Moving forward to Erika's dinner. Really not that much to go over here, although I did find it interesting that Erika structured this dinner as her fun people that, support her and that she could let her hair down with. Good for you, girl. Everyone needs a support system. However, did y'all find it weird that Kyle decided to try to throw some drama in it? I told y'all last episode and the episodes prior, Kyle has become the bone collector of the group, okay? Whenever things are a little bit calm, here Kyle comes to pretty much shake things up to get stuff started, right? And so listen, I don't think anybody thought that the little piece between Erika and Sutton was going to last very long. But damn, Kyle, like if you even had an inkling of wanting it to last for a defined amount of time, you torpedoed the whole thing by saying Sutton's true feelings to Erika at the table, which I thought was pretty much unnecessary. And I sort of started to wonder as to why she keeps doing this in terms of always being in the middle between Sutton and Erika. And part of it could be, like I said, because she's the bone collector and she just wants to, perpetuate mess and keep the pot going, essentially. But honestly, y'all, I wrote down that Kyle brings up Sutton to safely represent her feelings, okay? And let me dive into that for a second. I feel like Kyle is in a place where she's trying to she's like on a balance beam and she's trying to stay steady in the middle, okay? And on one side is complete belief of Erika and being her friend and not questioning anything. And on the other side is questioning stuff, having a mind, wanting to inquire further, right? And so to me, it seems that on the surface, Kyle can be supportive in the moment and, be with Erika and be her support system and be fun and stuff. But she constantly brings up Sutton to represent her true feelings on the inside in a safe way so that the blame is not directed at her. You get it, right? Because Sutton has made herself a lightning rod for the alternative theories regarding Erika's situation, right? And so by Kyle bringing up Sutton consistently, it's a way for her to keep the questioning going in terms of whether or not we believe Erika without all the blame and the consequence being directed at herself. So y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if you guys agree with that or if she's just messy just to be messy. Moving forward, Garcelle's date match fail, looks versus substance. Y'all, Garcelle, beloved, come close. You need to fire your matchmaker, okay? Because she has not only wasted your time, honey, she has wasted all of our time this season, okay? I mean, listen, quiet as it's kept, the date thing could have only gone one of two ways. It could have gone really, really great or really, really bad. And so that's not a reflection on the matchmaker herself. It could be a reflection of the people that you were attracted to out of the pool that she gave you, right? So that being said, I knew that the man that she picked, right? The pretty faced man with the muscles and all that other stuff, that situation only goes one of two ways usually, okay? And let me break this down. 50% of the time, the man with the pretty face and the body and all that stuff, he has substance behind it. He has a personality. He's a great guy. He's a great catch. And y'all, sail off into the sunset, okay? And the other 50% of the time, what I found in my experience is that the pretty face man who does all the maintenance to, the face, the body, and all that stuff, it's structured as a way to draw people in because the personality inside hasn't been worked on, right? And so that's why you'll commonly see people referred to as pretty people, whether it be men, women, as, airheads, ditzy blondes, etc., because, it's all about the physical and there's no substance, inside, right? And so if you think about it, if someone has done all of that work to build their body up to that, state to make sure that their face is beautiful, Botox or whatever the hell he had going on, his hair was looking good and XYZ, dressed to the nines, 50% of the time, like I said, there's substance there and you can find a relationship going from that. And then the other 50% of the time, all of the physical is meant to draw you in because I don't have anything of substance to give to you, right? So listen, Garcelle found herself in the latter 50%, and sorry, I mean, that's how it goes. I've always said the dating game is a numbers game, and this is what you're going to run into. So I'm not saying, villainize pretty people or don't go after someone because they are attractive. I'm just saying, know what you may be getting into before you get into it, okay? So perhaps the man was nervous, or perhaps, like I said, he had no substance, but suffice it to say, him and Garcelle weren't a match. So like I said, Garcelle fired a matchmaker, even though, she may have done her job, I don't know. But based on this, if this was the only man she found for you, girl, you need to find a new matchmaker and move forward from there. All right. Crystal's Chinese New Year party. I thought the party was amazing, y'all. I thought it was beautiful. Since she couldn't take the women to actual China, I thought this was a good median for that forum to happen. I thought the event was beautiful. I thought the thought behind it was beautiful. All the designs, everything that she did surrounding it. And and I said this in a prior episode when she was bringing them into her culture regarding the dumplings, but food is like a gateway into someone's culture, right? And so I feel like she's expanding on that topic to bring them into who she is as a person and her culture. And I think that should definitely be commended because, hell, after this, girl, I want to be your friend too. I wanted to go to these fancy parties down to the restaurant or low-key in China, you know, if the damn pandemic ever ends. Maybe y'all will end up there next season. I don't know. But I thought it was great. It also made me curious just in terms of what my Chinese year zodiac sign was. So I did some light research and found out that I am the year of the horse. And it was pretty much true to form in terms of the I guess the special qualities you would say that, you know, the year of the horse has. It said that I was outgoing, I was creative, but it also said that, you know, my opposite requirements or my opposite qualities were that I could be opinionated and a little bit inflexible. Okay, so you got to take the good with the bad. So I would definitely say to y'all, I don't think there's an official site you go to, but just go down to the Google and type in Chinese New Year and Chinese zodiac signs. You can find out your year and who you're compatible with. And I'm not like a super huge follower of the zodiac, but I do believe that where there's smoke, there's fire, and information is knowledge. So applying some of those tenets to your own life can't be that damn bad, okay? If the Chinese people have been doing it for centuries. Moving forward, Garcelle asks Rinna for a Denise reach out. Was this out of line? Garcelle, I normally go up for you in terms of your relationship with Rinna because we have seen time and time again that every single time that you step out there on faith with Rinna and try to believe that she is a good friend and that she has your back and that she's there for your best interest, okay? As soon, church, say it with me, y'all. As soon as you step out there on that branch, she cracks in two and your ass falls to the floor, okay? So I think it's admirable that after all the stuff that y'all have gone through, all of the starts and stops, that you still want to keep working on this relationship. I think it's admirable. It couldn't be me, but I think it's admirable. With that being said, I have to be fair and I have to call a spade a spade. You asking or creating a sort of requirement that to fix your relationship with Rinna, it would really go a long way if she reached out to Denise, was completely out of line, okay? It creates a situation where it just feels forced, right? And Rinna was completely right in her confessional. Rinna's relationship with Denise is completely separate from Garcelle's relationship with Denise, okay? And trying to create this narrative that, you know, you can fix the issues between party A and B by party B fixing stuff with C. It perpetuates another narrative that you can fix your inner relationship with people outside of the relationship, okay? How about y'all just work on your relationship in terms of Garcelle and Rinna, right? Get that to a good place. And if it so happens that Rinna makes up with Denise in the future, then, you know, listen, it's a cherry on top of the cake at that point. So just to sum this up, Garcelle, I will never take away the fact that you are entitled to feel the way that you feel about something, to want, you know, Rinna to make up with Denise as a bridge between your relationship with Rinna. It's fine to have those thoughts. It's fine to have those feelings. It's fine to want that. But you vocalizing that to Rinna in a sort of, you know, pseudo requirement, you know, lightweight reach out way, I think it was completely wrong. And so I'm actually siding with Rinna on this one. So y'all drop down in the comments and let me know, are you team Garcelle or team Rinna in this exact situation? Was Garcelle asking Rinna for a reach out to Denise completely out of line, or was it in line for them to fix the relationship between the two of them? Y'all let me know what you think. Moving forward, to Kyle strikes again, nudges Sutton who tries to make peace. Erika is pretty silent. Y'all, like I've said earlier, Kyle likes to stir up this mess. She's pretty much become, you know, the devil's crafty minion. I forgot what show I got that from, but somebody said once, you know, you are the devil's crafty minion, and it just stuck in my head, y'all. So feel free to use it because I use it all the time. But anywho, Kyle is consistently stirring up the mess between Sutton and Erika. So down to this damn nice ass party with Crystal's Chinese New Year, Kyle decides to say that, you know, Sutton don't sweep things under the rug, etc., or, you know, whatever phrasing that she used. Y'all, I honestly think it went as well as it could have in that situation, okay? And let me tell you why. I'm sure that Crystal already done told Erika that you're not supposed to fight during the damn Chinese New Year, which I think she did earlier in the episode. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if I'm imagining that in my mind. Or she might have said it in her confessional. But to me, I think that she would have vocalized it to her at a certain point, okay? And so if having arguments on Chinese New Year does nothing but, create stress, struggles, and strife in your life for the next year, then Erika responded as well as she should in that situation to Sutton, okay? And listen, like I've said before, I think it's admirable that Sutton wants to keep trying to work on this relationship, because when you keep confronting a brick wall, which is what Erika is, okay? When you keep confronting a brick wall and you keep getting no energy, I don't understand the willingness to keep going forward. But listen, I'm not Sutton. I'm not based in trying to make sure that I have peace in my inner relationships. We can be cordial, we can see each other, and we can keep it moving as far as I'm concerned. But listen, Sutton is built a little bit differently. So as I said, Sutton tried to say, we need to have a sit down together. I did not mean to, do it. I didn't mean for it to come out the way it did, right? Which is pretty much saying, I still believe what I believe, but I could have gone about the situation better, right? And she says, I really would hope that we can have a sit down together. And Erika just looked at her and she said, thank you. And, left it with silence, okay? What is she supposed to say? I actually think she did well, okay? Because the minute she would have started talking more, it probably would have gotten amplified. It probably would have turned into an argument. And then listen, everybody's damn Chinese New Year and the year, following would have been messed up. So I think she did the best thing. Was the silence awkward? Absolutely. Okay. But it's awkward for everybody else. It wasn't awkward for Erika. But I guess that's not really saying anything. Anywho, I think she did as well as she could. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think, okay? Should she have given more in that situation, or did she respond at the table in the way and the manner that she should have, right? So further on, we see that, Kathy tries to make peace and they try to get them together. And, she gets a few more words out of Erika, basically saying that we need to have a sit down. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Newsflash. You are the winner. Okay. Perhaps when you remove Kyle's messy ass as well as everybody else, you know what? There's a saying, and my dad has said this to me for years, especially when we were at home cooking. Too many cooks in the kitchen, okay? There are too many cooks in the kitchen when it comes to the relationship between Sutton and Erika, okay? And there are people that mean well and that are trying to fix it, and there are people that are trying to perpetuate mess and keep it going on, okay? But suffice it to say, when you have too many cooks in the kitchen, you can't have a cohesive dish, okay? Catch. Right? I don't know if that was a simile or a metaphor, okay, but I'm going with it. So too many cooks in the kitchen, too many people with their opinions, and I understand that Sutton came at Erika in a public way by involving all the ladies, so you would think that they have to solve their issues in a public way, but if you look at it, y'all, how has trying to solve the issues between Sutton and Erika in a public way fared so far? Badly, okay? So try something different. Now, do I ever think that sit down is going to happen? Maybe one day. I don't think anytime soon. On the docket of items that Erika needs to be concerned about, Sutton is so far down the damn list that it doesn't even make any sense, okay? Whereas, like I said last time, Sutton puts more value on the relationship with Erika than Erika does with Sutton, because frankly, Sutton doesn't have that much more going on in her life right now. She got the damn boyfriend that we see. She's, building the house. But listen, after the boyfriend and the house, it seems like this drama with Erika is the third thing on her docket list. Whereas for Erika, it's about the damn 15th, okay? So I think time heals all wounds. Get all the cooks out the kitchen. And perhaps in the future, y'all could be friends again, or just cordial, see each other and keep it moving. Anywho, y'all, I think that's all I really want to say on this episode. So if you liked what I said, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Stereo, and Twitter at DadDamnDasher. And until next time, y'all, bring on the damn reunion. I think I might dress up, and I think I might, have a little libation, maybe like some Moscato, because, I'm basic, but I'm classy ratchet. So we're going to see how that goes. Anywho, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.